Welcome back to the podcast, What's the Odds with Steve Ranazizi. I'm your host. It's August 12th, 2020, and I'm joined, as always, by my buddy Brenton Biddlecombe, Lucas Hurl, and Emma, our shining light Edbrick, up at the top corner. And it's exciting. It's been a great week for me personally. I don't know how you guys have fared this week, but I had a good one. Not only did I win money in golf, yes!
Nice.
And save all of us
from
having to eat terrible, terrible jelly beans, making great decision after great decision. But I got to go on a boat with the family. We did a little fishing. I know Em did a little fishing this week. We were saying getting outside. Get outside if you can. Lucas, I saw you went somewhere. Didn't you go somewhere?
Yeah, I was in Iowa for a month.
Are you still there? No, I can see you.
No, I got back yesterday.
You got back yesterday.
The amount of toys now in the background gives it away.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Used to be the deck. It was the nice deck before, and now you're back in your hovel.
I like my hovel.
I like it too, dude. I can't wait. I'll be heading back west very soon. We're wrapping up our little summer of fun here because, school's starting virtually in California, but we got to be ready to go at any moment. So we'll be heading west to the land of desolation, I guess, to the land of nothingness. But I can't wait to see your smiling faces if I can physically at some point. Yeah, no, it was great. I got out on a boat with some friends this Monday. We rented a boat, and out of all the terrible aquatic experiences I've shared with all of you guys over the course of this summer, I can proudly say that this was not one of them. We were awesome. Now, could it be because no one ever let me drive the boat or go near the engine whatsoever?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes. My friend PJ, who's not a captain, not Sig Hansen by any means, but a more of a manly man, you know what I'm saying? More of a person that would know, like, hey, this thing connects to that, which would make this drive. So if I did that, I see a steering wheel, left, right, bingo, tell me which way to go. That's all. So he took over. He was our captain. I was very much Gilligan, helping pass around drinks to people. We had a tube. Tubing was fun. Tubing, underrated tubing, totally underrated. Tubing's the shit. Now, that being said, we did nearly scare the shit out of one of our children. Not mine. We had about 15 minutes left, and so we were heading back towards the area where we rented the boat. And so the chop just got big, like the last half hour, 45 minutes. But my friend's son wanted to tube the way in, so we're like, sure, no problem. So we were kind of going in kind of fast, not trying to beat time or anything, but the chop was just, we were really hitting it. And it was so crazy. The people in the front were kind of bouncing around a little bit. So we were very fixated on them. And he was driving, so he should have been looking forward. I should have been looking behind at his son, who was like a fucking kite in the air, dude. Just crying. Oh, guys. I thought, for as good as the day was, I thought we ruined it at the very end because he's such a good kid. Never complains. Never. Anytime his fights, it's never him. He's just an absolute gem of a kid, but we nearly broke him, dude. He was like a feather in the wind bouncing around. That's no joke. When you get those things going, you guys ever tube?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I also was that size for most of my life.
I did it one time. I went with Steve Byrne, my wife, a couple other people to, I think I met him. Med was there too, to Lake Havasu, I think it is. I don't know. It's like Arizona, Las Vegas. It's like outside of Las Vegas. I don't know where we were, but we were like near Needles, Nevada. I don't know. We were in a casino. We were in some fucking boat.
Sounds like you were lost.
No, we were lost, but in a good way. That kind of lost you want to be, like it was the good old days. We had just gotten married, my wife and I, no kids. We could still like just hit it hard. So we were doing a lake one day. We were doing tubing, and we had this thing called the manta ray. And I mean, if you go on YouTube, you can still find videos of this thing. It was like a giant tube, but it also had like a little bit of elevation on the sides. You would think that would be to kind of, so it would catch waves and just kind of bounce over them. If you go fast enough, that becomes wings and starts to take off.
Yeah.
We would drive this boat so fast, we would get the thing about 6-7 feet in the air. And we flung each other off this thing. Ahmed broke a rib. I think Steve Byrne had a black eye. I mean, you fly off of this off a tube into the water. It's like super painful. You'll crack a rib or break an
Yeah,
arm.
you're hitting cement basically when you go that fast on water.
Oh yeah.
It was the good old days when you could smash a rib and you didn't have to worry about, I have to drive across country
What I love
with
about
the
you
family in a car.
idiots, first guy breaks his rib and someone still says, yeah, I'm next.
Well, the thing is, though, is, again, the good old days where you didn't know you broke a rib till that night when you couldn't drink 1,000 gallons of alcohol because you're like, what's up with my side? I must have, like, gas or something. And then you go home and go to the doctor 3 days later when you're like, and you're like, why can't I breathe anymore? Is this holiday heart? What do I have here? Which, by the way, did I tell you what holiday heart was? My friend Jay tried to tell us what holiday heart was. It's when you fucking hit the gas too hard. It's when you booze and do copious amounts of drugs and your heart just can't handle it anymore, and it starts to change almost the rhythm of your heart. He went to his doctor and told his doctor, and his doctor goes, oh yeah, you have holiday heart. And he thinks it's a real thing. And so I went to my doctor and I told him I had holiday heart, and he goes, no, you have problems. You need to slow down in life. That's what you have.
So
right?
Holiday heart is a nice kind way of saying you have an addiction.
Saying like you may want to pump the brakes on some of the vices in your life. So yeah, but I'm saying back to the manta ray. These were the times when you didn't know you had a broken rib till 2-3 days later, when you had to sneak into the SAG health insurance place to get Dr. Waxler to give you a fucking an x-ray, which took 3 days for the results to come back. You're still breathing like an idiot. Yeah, it was fun, but this time we kept it pretty cool except for the last part. We fished, we caught porgies. I pulled a couple in off the line. My friend PJ caught, I think, what we think is a giant piece of airplane shit. Those big fucking things that fall out of the sky?
Whoa.
Those, like, big blue things. This thing came up. It did not look like seaweed, sea sponge, algae. Everyone was like, no, it's algae. I go, that thing is someone's breakfast sandwich from Toledo, Ohio that they just released over our fucking waters and dropped that thing right in there.
That used to be my biggest fear on
space
planes,
peanuts.
that like when I hit the flush button in the bathroom, it actually like just opened to the bottom of the plane. Like I was going to accidentally like dump stuff all over whoever was below us. That was like my biggest fear as a kid.
Pro tip from Joey Diaz, who, by the way, I love so much, and congratulations to Joey on his move in the podcast. But anyway, pro tip for that, if you ever want to go, I mean, he used to do it with joints. It's smoke a joint in the bathroom of an airplane, but I do it a little bit with the vape pen. You flush the toilet and you sucks it right down. Dog, cocksucker, you got to let that fucking 2 flushes because they think you're taking a shit. So just boom, boom. It's great. But yeah, I thought.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd have the balls to do that with a joint.
Crazy, right? I know. That's Uncle Joey.
The vape pen, yeah, no problem. Sometimes I just blow that like into my backpack at my seat.
Sometimes that smoke that comes out of do you ever see the vapor that comes out of the top? You just kind of slide that in and mix it in with that, just
nobody knows the difference.
Side piece it. Anyway, yeah, the manta ray back in the day was fun. Our tubing experience was great. We had a wonderful time fishing and brought the boat back in one piece. Last year, I didn't trim up bringing it in the end. I don't know if you guys know about boats.
Yeah.
Just as we were coming in, I was like, just grinding the fucking propeller on the fucking rocks. As one is.
Do you have a boat license?
No, a boat license. A boat license, Emma?
Sorry to asking. We all had them growing up. We all got them because otherwise, like, my grandparents wouldn't let us drive the boat unless we had our license. We didn't keep that many of them in the boat.
What?
We just kept one
I also had one.
Yeah, we kept one male license and one female license in the boat. So it didn't matter if you got pulled over by the warden. You just grabbed whatever license fit your gender. And we were like, here you go. Yep, that's me. I'm Lisa.
That's amazing. First of all, I would have lost a big bet on this podcast. How many, just half the people on the podcast have boating license. I would have been like, not a fucking chance.
Yeah,
We grew up on the lake. We were at the lake every weekend on boats, skiing. I used to water ski with the old school water skis that were made out of wood. And like when you fell, they flew right off your feet. It was basically a weapon.
What? You were like a Norman Rockwell painting
it was
growing
awesome.
up. I love that.
My grandparents at one point bought us new skis. They were like, okay, we'll upgrade to some like modern skis that aren't from like the 50s. And we were like, cool. And I couldn't ski on them. They were like too weird. They like suctioned to my feet. I couldn't do it. I like wanted the old wooden skis.
Wow, you guys are like
It's the
the
best.
Rayburns from Bloodline down there.
Also,
up there now.
Jason's here. I'm gonna let him in.
Oh, look who it is. Yay. Joining us. Now, I don't know if Johnny might be joining us because he's supposed to be doing some sort of tinfoil hat episode where they're, I guess, picking apart Kamala Harris is a robot or something like that. But joining us right now, hopefully on the podcast, you better fucking get your video going, dude. Don't fuck us, Jayson Thibault. It's Jayson Thibault from the Punch Drunk podcast.
There he is.
One of our all-time favorites. I thought you were going to puss out, dude.
No way, dude. You know, I've been rather nervous all day. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really scared. And so, first of all, great to see you guys. Brendan, fucking Hurley, baby. Emma, you look beautiful.
What's up?
I miss all of you. Big fan of the show. Listen to your guys' show. So
thank you, buddy.
I'm not only am I good friends with all of you, I'm a fanboy. So last night, me and Johnny get to texting, and he's like, you know, he's real nervous, and he only has to do one of these. I got to eat 2 of these.
Yeah.
And he's real nervous, though, and he's got like a real bad stomach when he's real particular about what he eats. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so he's like, fuck, man, I'm just going to like cut one in half and fucking just like rub it on my tongue, see if it does anything, like baby steps into the pool. So I'm like, okay, fuck. All right, let me know how it goes, you know? Let him be the canary into the coal mine. And it fucking fucked him for about an hour. And he didn't even eat it. He
just by rubbing it on his tongue?
Oh my God.
And what do you mean fucked him for like an hour? Like, did he immediately start like, did he dip his tongue into milk and stuff?
We were just texting. We were just texting.
Oh,
and he sent me a picture of like the little nubbin that fucking fucked him. You know how Joey Diaz, like if you ever do like his podcast.
Yeah.
And he always like, he'll have like a gummy bear.
Or a star. Yeah.
And he'd be like, don't put it, just give it a kiss. Don't even just.
Yeah. Just put the tip in, kid.
Take a nibble off the ear. I'm like, the ear of a gummy bear? Other than that, I'm fucked. Dude, just make eye contact with it. That's all you got to do.
Yeah. Dude, I'm nervous for you because of the rules that have been set up. I know it's a chew for 10 seconds and then swallow. So you can't just pound this thing and just go at it and go, well, it's going to be 10 seconds of my life. It's going to be 30 seconds of your life at least. Followed by...
It's going to be 3 days of his life.
Hours upon hours.
Sounds like there's a ring of fire following that up in a few hours.
Oh.
Look, I know this goddamn bag of bets and all these buffoons on Punch Drunk. I'm just glad this thing goes in my mouth.
Dude, that's true. I said, if Johnny didn't come on and do one, we were going to do 2 for Jayson orally, 1 in the poop. So the old shocker, 2 in the... and 1 in the ass. Crack it open, and it's going shell last, like reverse baby into the fucking cavity.
Oh, did you guys hear from Johnny?
I did not hear from Johnny,
so.
That being said, have you guys heard from Johnny?
I mean, I did not yet anyway.
He told
Jayson.
Me 5 after. He said at 5 after, he's also gonna phone in, take a break from. He's doing another podcast. He's gonna take a break, phone in to this one, and do it.
Fuck yeah,
Good.
okay.
So
I can't wait to see what he has to do when he goes back. Yeah, I want to hear what you were thinking as the weekend was going on, like because it's up until the very end. You had Dustin Johnson, so
yeah,
and Brooks Koepka, who I was very surprised on Sunday did not show up. Normally he does, especially in the PGA Championship. So I got to say, going into Sunday, I knew I had won the side bet because he had taken Ricky Fowler, and Ricky didn't make the weekend, so you get 80.
That was already Johnny. Johnny
that was yeah.
Off. And he was texting me some very unsavory shit when that happened.
He asked me, he goes, wait.
I go, I got nothing at stake, bro.
He asked me, he goes, so if Fowler
gets it, you get it.
I go, if he texts me, he goes, if Fowler doesn't make the weekend, he gets 80s. Does he get 80s? I go, did you listen to your own podcast, Johnny? Did you go back and listen to it? That's exactly what we said on your own podcast. So don't tell me now that you are confused by the rules. Put up the 80s, and now you're going to have to need Jelly Bean. But predicting the winner was very, very tough for me. Now, what I'm proud of, A, all of my picks made the cut.
Here we go.
B, 3 of them were really close to winning this thing, and 1 of them did. And also my reasoning was on point, dude. You know when you're like the reason I picked that person actually came to fruition? I know I asked you what was your thought process, Jayson, but I don't give a fuck because I want to tell you my thought process. I want to tell you how happy I was when Morikawa just had calm nerves, like he had played this course hundreds of times before, like I knew he did. All those things were going through my mind. What was going through your mind, Jayson?
I swear to God, I thought that was like you're about to give a promo code to fucking victorylap.com. I'm your sponsor.
Welcome
We
back
have
to
no
What a
sponsors,
Dick with
dude.
Steve Renazizi.
Yeah. I know
listen-
I'm great at like leading to sponsors, but we don't have any on this podcast. So yeah, we don't do that. I'm leading into shit talking, bro.
Samesies. I do have a cut. Well, but I mean, at some point in time, Renazizi, because Biddlecombe, you don't know, Renazizi and I got some business ventures coming down the pipes.
Oh yeah.
Now you got some loose cash to dick around, and I hear how good you're doing gambling on the show. I figured I might try to run some ideas by you too. That me and Renazizi have some good business. I come up with a couple business ideas.
Hit him with us. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like first of all, reversible diapers. Bang.
Okay, 2 for 1. That's not a bad idea.
And it's green. It's a green idea.
It's a green idea, and I like that. Steve,
We can make them green. We can make the diapers green, or the kids will at least. Half the side. Yeah.
And right now, you cut your diaper costs in half right there. Reversible.
Yes. We do have a line of babies, other things, right? What are some, there are any baby ones, the chopsticks, right? Or I'll let you get to those.
Oh, we can get to, I mean, that one. You want to get to Thermo Chop?
No. Thermo Chops.
Registered trademark. What's a big rage right now?
COVID. COVID, obviously. Yeah. COVID. Yeah.
That's with all the COVID, right?
Yep.
And gotta get temperature, blah blah. And then, but who's getting the fucking short end of the stick on this? Pun intended. The Asian people.
Yeah.
Blaming them for this thing.
Yeah, the China flu is what Trump keeps calling it. The China flu. Yeah.
Kung flu. Yeah, Kung flu too.
Yeah, Kung flu.
What I've invented is let's give those people some of their money back, and let's make sure everybody's healthy. Here's what I come up with: a rectal thermometer that's also chopsticks. Boom.
Boom. You know what it is? It's multi-purposed. They're easy to carry, right? So you go, oh man, I want to go into that restaurant, eat that delicious sushi food, but I don't know if I'm healthy enough to do it yet. You know, I don't know if I have a fever. Wow. Thermo chopsticks in the butt, pull them out, boom, 98.7. I'm going inside, and then boom, you're
the guy tan right after that.
Right after that, you're throwing lo mein down your throat. I love it, dude. I love these ideas, and plus that's like PPE, so we can get government money off of that one, right?
Edible ashtrays, bang. There's another one.
Yeah, they're not going to empty themselves.
Another green one, you know what I mean?
Why not put all of it in your mouth? Edible ashtrays, right?
All I need is 50 grand from you, Biddle baby. And for research and development on the old Thermo Chops, I got a couple prototypes I could send you, but I'm going to need them back for a photo shoot.
How many prototypes are currently up your ass?
Well, we do have to have advertising, Brenton, so don't fuck them up. Don't put them in your time.
Listen. Apple and Tesla are splitting stocks on August 31st, so I'm going to have some liquid cash for you.
Now
listen, give me till the end of the month.
Listen, and if you get a splinter, dude, you got to pull it out and sew it back onto the stick because we need them pristine for the pictures, okay?
Yeah. I mean,
got it?
whatever. If they look battle worn, that might be a good shot.
Oh, buddy.
God, I'm dreading this. Yeah, so watching it, well, going into the last round, of course, I had the guy but he only had a one-stroke lead. I was as confident as you could be, but also equally nervous.
I truly thought
I was up like 6 strokes and playing. You know what I mean? It was like everyone was right on his ass by fucking hole 2. I'm still, I'm going, oh fuck me.
I really thought Brooks Koepka and Dustin Johnson were going to battle it out, and I go, there's no way he's going to have the edge because. I don't know if you heard about the night before with the press conference when they asked Brooks Koepka, are you nervous about tomorrow? Dustin Johnson, you're the PGA 2-time champion. And he sort of took a dig at him by saying, well, I think he's only won like 1 major. So, no, I'm not nervous at all. And, Rory McIlroy took offense to it. Dustin Johnson kind of shrugged it off. But I think he maybe on Sunday in some level was going to, use it as motivation for, hey, I'm not going to let this guy fucking take this major from me. And Brooks Koepka never showed up on Sunday, or didn't really show up in the back nine. And Dustin Johnson, I mean, he never kind of pushed the envelope. He was making putts in the beginning. He looked really, really solid, but it never, he had a couple bogeys, a couple missteps on the back nine, and he couldn't put it together the way Morikawa did. I mean, that shot that Morikawa hit on 16 is, and I told all you guys, is I think one of the top 10 golf shots of all time. Considering,
I'll never fucking forget it.
No. Considering, I mean, there in golf, you don't really know to the end, but as soon as he hit that shot, Jayson texted me and he was like, fuck me. Because
that was a coincidence. I didn't even know golf was on.
He's like, fuck me. I just tried these thermosticks and they're not working, dude.
I got them lodged in the clogger. I didn't have to text you that.
But no, that shot on 16, the par 4, where he drove it to 8 feet away, it was under the circumstances, considering he made the putt and went on to win the PGA Championship at 23 years old, has to be top 10 golf shots of all time.
You made a good point that I didn't think of, Steve, when we were talking about this on Punch Drunk Sports on All Things Comedy every Tuesday. Registered trademark, brought to you by Thermo Chop. You made a point that was, without all the fans and all that sort of shit, it was interesting to note how many young dudes were in the top 5, 6.
Yeah.
That was a college tournament for them.
Yeah, Scotty Scheffler.
They're used to playing with no one around, none of the clapping, none of the hoopla, none of the getting a hole and all that shit. That's their environment. Like most of those guys within the last 24 months were at Stanford or were at fucking Cal playing it exactly that kind of vibe.
Dude, golf used to be a thing.
Rattled a lot of what the Kepa, all those guys.
Not hearing the roar. I mean, Tiger made a putt Thursday or Friday. It was like a 20, 35-foot putt for birdie.
Did he have Red Band play an applause noise for him?
It was like no one was there. It was sounded very weird. But going back to your point about the young guys, 20 years ago, golf was a thing where you were like, you were good. Maybe you got a college scholarship, and that was it. We'll suss out who's the best on the tour. Now, just like the rest of college sports, they've all caught up. It's a pro business. You go to Stanford or Cal or Oklahoma to play golf, you will get taught how to win right away. You will have a killer fucking instinct. They're top-notch programs now. They get these guys ready, dude. They get these guys ready to go out and win day one. So that's why on Sunday, when they're tied for the lead or a stroke behind, they don't fucking blow up or go crazy or act like a normal 23-year-old, because they've been really working on this in colleges, especially the big-time programs. These guys are ready when they come out. Victor Hovland, another example. I also beat Court this weekend. I beat Court.
Oh, wow. Where'd you guys
I had a side bet for $5. By the way, shout out, happy birthday to Court McCowan.
Happy birthday, Court. He's the best golfer we all know. If people don't know.
He is the best golfer comedian out of all of them. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, him and I picked 5 guys a piece. Again, I picked Colin Morikawa in that, and I won that bet as well.
You fucking idiot. I thought you beat him in real golf.
No, are you kidding me, dude?
I was like, you must have had the greatest weekend of your life.
No.
Beat him in fucking gambling? Oh,
yes.
Congratulations, genius.
Dude, if I beat Court McCowan in real golf,
that's why I said congratulations. You think I care about some side bets you had, you motherfucking monkey?
I'm gloating all over the place, dude. By the way, you're handicapped, correct me if I'm wrong, you got it down to 28.8 now? Or 28. There it is. Coming on down. I can't wait. I'll come close, dude. As soon as you're ready.
How close do you think I'd have to get? What, you're like a 8?
Well, whatever. I'm an 8. We could figure it out right now if we wanted to play.
No.
We would just subtract mine versus yours, and you get that many strokes.
Let me get my shit under 20, and then we can talk some scratch. And by then, probably Thermo Chops will be going pretty much global.
Dude, we'll be playing Slalom in the Skies with our G5s. All right, based on that Thermo Chop. You get what I did there? Thermo Chop. We're going to chop up the profits from the Thermo Chop. What is it? 60-40 my way? I forget what we talked about. 70-30 my way?
Well, initially, no. You were getting 10% ownership for your investment of
what?
Cool Mill.
Oh, Cool Mill? Yeah, but Brenton's put in what? 50 grand?
I'm putting in 50 grand. What do I get?
That's for some, yeah. Well, first of all, you get these Russians off my back.
Yeah, that's good news, though. We do need our CEO. We do need our CEO and not limbless, okay? Dude, I see you getting ready there, Jayson. Do you have how do you feel? Do you have it? What do you have in front of you right now as far as like
lay of the land? Because I've been doing a lot of research.
Okay. So
supposedly I'm supposed to put cayenne pepper on my tongue afterwards, so I got some of that.
after that?
Why is that supposed to like trick your tongue into like that's less hot than the jelly bean?
I'm amazed myself. Oh, I'm surprised that's not in that goddamn bag. Don't anyway. Everybody forget that. Edit this out. Edit that out, Red Bull.
Oh my
no way,
God.
but okay.
I got the jelly beans. And I got right here. Got them on like a paper plate so I can. Because I'm gonna have to sift through and find the right ones by their little color code.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So there's only 5 of the monsters in here. So I gotta find them. So I gotta sift through and do that. So we got that. Now, I got classic fucking thing of ice. Very cold milk apparently is good for you.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That's probably booze.
Just to mix it up. No booze. Got no booze. Just to mix it up. Cranberry grape juice on ice for some reason. I've just made as a maybe.
Yeah, maybe like a sugary taste just to kind of kill everything else going on. Okay.
Like the wild, like, you know, like you're like in, if it was fantasy football, like that's my flex.
Yep. Yep.
You know what I mean? This because it's been all right so far, but it's sparkling orange grapefruit, just sparkling water. It's all
okay. And did you research like what pairing goes best with which bean? Like you're like, oh, maybe the cranberry grape juice with the jalapeno bean. They say pair that. You know, the way fine wine goes with good meats or fish.
No, I didn't think that far into it.
Okay. All right.
But
which bean are you oh, that's coffee.
Hot tea.
Oh, hot tea.
Like herbal tea, not caffeine tea.
Got it. Are you gonna which beans are you going? What are the order of the beans you're doing?
Well, according to the bet, I have to do 2 of the worst ones, the Carolina Reaper.
So wait, there's different hot pepper ones in that bag that you have?
Yeah.
Sriracha's the first one.
Okay.
Jalapeno is the second one. That'll be easy because it's the only green one. Cayenne is the red one. Habanero is the next hottest one, but it's orange. And then Carolina Reaper is the last one. Now, these are made of, just so people know, they're made of the actual puree of the, whatever the pepper it is. And they will turn into jelly beans. So it's not like artificial flavoring. It's the actual worst pepper there is, pureed into jelly beans.
Is there someone there in case you have like a medical issue, Jayson? Is your mom there? Another lesbian that you can call on?
They're useless, but I do have a dog with one of those barrels underneath his neck.
Okay, well that's good. You get a Newfoundland with it. Okay, that's good. All right.
Wait, so the Carolina Reaper is the hottest pepper in the world right now?
That's what I'm told.
Oh,
people always can find like new ones, but if it's not, it's fucking up there.
Yeah. Oof.
But I did watch a lot of videos of people eating this shit. I was trying to get Johnny. I go, Johnny, put a little bit under each eyelid.
They'll probably blind him.
Dude, my kids were gonna eat it. I'm telling you right now. They were ride or die. They were down to do it. And even today,
I thought that because I listened to last week's episode, your guys' episode last week. Just because I'm a fan for one, but also for 2, that episode in particular, because I want to make sure you weren't trying to hit some cahoots.
That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, they were going to do it. That's why I love these boys.
But that does borderline child abuse because you know something.
That's what I said.
It is not.
Yes, it is.
I mean, if you explain to them that it's a wicked spicy thing and they still choose to eat it, then I think that's within their rights. But if Steve was like, here's some jelly beans, and they were like Carolina Reaper peppers.
They're not old enough to make that decision.
I
mean, my dad let me bite a jalapeno when I was a kid to let me test it out because I was asking for it.
Yeah, Emma was in a sailboat by herself as a captain's license.
Your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're skinny kids. You should be allowed.
I was sailing the ocean blue by myself at the age of 9, so it's fine.
Or a couple of
she lost her goddamn mind and went swimming in the ocean forever. I just thought she was a fucking mermaid.
I'm still in the ocean, geeked out.
Oh my God, dude. I look, I'm telling you, I think I'm proud that my sons were like, we'll do it with you, Dad, because it just proves something to me. That way I'm like, I'm doing something right so far. It's not that like this old man got himself into a fucking big pickle in this one. We're going to watch him fucking fry.
That is too young for them to be like circling the wagons.
I know, that's true.
Yeah, they shouldn't be allowed to do a bag of bets until they're at least 18.
They love it though. If I told them about bag of bets and there was just like a bag that every time they wanted to bet they had to pull something out of, they would definitely do it. What's that? Your warm up ice you're taking there? Is that LeBron warming up the tongue?
The coldest water that there possibly could be. It's ice.
Hey, have you thought about this? Have you thought about keeping ice on your tongue, just numbing it to the point where you can't even?
I've thought about everything.
You have.
And I read this thing that was like one of the most, I mean, it sounds crazy and like real homeopathic, but one of the things that really puts the fire out good is your own cum. So I got like a whole bunch of that loaded.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Did you see that? You used to see that, like, she's like a fitness person who claims that she's fighting off the coronavirus by drinking cum smoothies.
Yeah, it's my ex-girlfriend.
Oh,
Really?
nice. Is that where she got all the cum from?
Yeah.
No, that's why we broke up.
Oh, okay.
You found out about this cum smoothie thing she was doing.
Yeah, it's real crazy. I did see that.
That's pretty fucking gross, if you ask me.
To each their own, I guess.
I guess if you want to do a cum power boost as like a power protein boost, that's one thing. If you want to throw that into a smoothie, but a whole cum smoothie is a bit much. A bit over.
That is a lot.
It's a lot. Jayson, what are you getting ready?
Are you looking for Johnny? Because I still haven't heard from Johnny.
He's just stretching.
I got to. I dropped my phone, fell out of my hand.
Well, here's the deal.
Yes. He's just texting me right now.
Okay, so should we wait for him to eat a bean, or should we have you start to eat beans and have him see how bad you are to make it worse for him?
Here's my vote. How about we give him like all the beans?
Okay.
No,
yeah.
I text him back, and then we'll see what he says, and then we'll play by that. If he's going to be a little while, I say, because part of me wants to just go through it together with him.
Okay.
You guys until, but part of me wants to get it over with, and then I can enjoy his pain like you guys.
All right, we'll wait for him a little bit then. Do you mind talking college football or lack thereof?
I'll talk anything. And congratulations to the Bills fans. You extended your coach's contract today.
Yes, we did.
Big week for Buffalo.
6 years.
And your first
the Buffalo
baseball
Blue
game.
Jays, baby.
Yeah.
First game in 135 years.
In the Blue Jays, that Braves stadium. Yeah, that was good.
Wow.
Are you, I mean, look, the coach is good. You got your quarterback. You got a good defense in Buffalo. You've got to be excited. Got to get rid,
Can't wait to see how they fuck it up.
Did you watch the first Hard Knocks also, by the way, last night?
I haven't seen it yet. Is it good?
Yeah, it's everything you thought it was going to be. There's really no spoilers. It's like, it's all COVID. It's all Zoom meetings. It's all guys figuring out how to wear a mask and social distance. They go back and forth between the two camps. You really don't, it's not that, you learn a little bit about Anthony Lynn. What's his name's wife or fiance? McVay's fiance is a bit of a robot. She's like he's so crazy about his sports. It's like his sports? You mean
his life?
Yeah, like you mean like what he does for a living? So that was like the only sort of fucking wackiness about it.
He does look like McVay looks like he would like his fiance would be like a 1980s female villain that was like smuggling diamonds, and Eddie Murphy had to catch
she is like, I mean, I put the Russian accent. I think she's Russian or something. But she does have like that European look to her where it's like, she's a little Melania Trump. Like, I am here.
I have a Johnny.
That's it.
Did you do? What's the credits?
Hold on. Wait. What's the Johnny update?
He said, I'm going to have to do it on my phone. I'm working it out right now.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Any minute we should hear or see from John.
Okay.
I will vouch for this for Johnny. He would not fake eat this thing. If we only get audio for Johnny, if this was Tripoli and only audio, I would never, ever in a million years accept that as a payoff.
Okay.
Ari, I believe he would do it. I think Ari could be trusted. Sam,
I think so too.
no way. Sam would.
No, not at all.
Audio only. I almost would need a second video.
Yeah, I would need to say.
Prove it's not a deep fake.
What were you saying, Lucas? Sorry about the.
Oh, did you say for the credits of Hard Knocks?
No.
Okay, so McVay goes up into a porter potty, and then immediately walks out, says, "Who's shit in the porter potty?" And then they cut to him addressing the entire team about the rules of no shitting in the porter potties, and he's dead serious. Like he's angry.
Hilarious. Thank you for telling me, because I probably would have turned it off during the credits. I'll watch the shit out of that.
As someone who spent 7 years on a set with porta potties, you never shit in the porta potties. The house was where you shit. The set is where you shit. That was always, you were either 10-4 or 10-2. 10-2, you're okay. You're in the pisser, you're okay. 10-4 means you're dropping loads, and you can't do that. Because if you're in the morning and you took a shit in the porta potty, you know what that porta potty is going to smell like for the rest of the day in the hot sun? It's going to smell like Jason's breath. It was a fine episode. I'm not really excited about this year because I don't really, they covered Justin Herbert. I don't know, Herbert. Covered him a little bit. Yeah. That was about it though. It wasn't really anything. You didn't miss much. But it's exciting that it looks like it's coming back. They probably will come back, but now college football, for the most part, unless you're an SEC fan, it's pretty much done. Some guys are going to go off and do their own thing. I heard
Nebraska tried to today, and the Big Ten told them they're not allowed to. Nebraska is going to be like, fuck the Big Ten out, and the conference is like, you ain't out.
And they want to go back to the Big 12. It's like, well, why not? Look, I don't know. I see how both sides have an argument of saying like, well, look, you get everyone together on campus. And how could you keep everybody safe? Some of these guys are going to get it. Some of these guys are going to get real sick. But then the other argument I saw Nick Saban was like, if you let them stay home, what do you think's going to happen? You think they're going to stay in their houses and just do online classes? They're going to fucking be out, hanging out, and they're just as much in danger there. So I don't know what it says for money. I think they're going to try to push this thing back as far as they can. What do you do about – I don't know how you could just say it's canceled and that's that. What's the Pac-12 going to do? What about if you were a senior this year? Do you get another year of eligibility next year? What if you're a freshman this year? Is this going to be your redshirt year, or are you going to redshirt next year, when there's actual – something to learn? It's like there's a lot of – what if you have a scholarship – or you're supposed to have a scholarship? You may have teams that have more scholarships than other teams because of, crossover between the two, whether it's the fall or the spring. So it's not as easy as just being, oh, we're fucking done. That's it. Problem solved. There's a lot more. And forget the financials of it. Forget the fact that half these schools are not going to be able to have college scholarships in athletics and a lot of other sports because of this year. They don't have the money. They're going to have to cut scholarships across the board. So it's not as simple as just being like, I think this thing's over. What was your reaction when you saw it? I was sort of surprised, to be honest with you.
Who's the white receiver for the Vikings? The Adam Thielen.
Thielen, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was basically an NFL walk-on.
Yeah.
He never got drafted, and he goes, there's not going to be another guy like me or an opportunity for a guy like me for probably 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, that's true.
Because next year's normal is going to be maybe instead of a 10, which we're at now, it'll still be a 6 or a 7.
Yeah, you're going to be looking at a lot of different.
Season.
Yeah, you're going to be looking at a lot of different players next year. You're going to have a big pool to pull from, backlogged a year and a half basically. So you will have the cream really rising to the top, and guys that might have gotten drafted or might have gotten looks before are just going to get, washed away in the current. So it sucks. It really, really does. It also sucks for with no preseason games, you're going to have guys that aren't going to make teams that are not going to have shots, that don't get the shots in practice to stand out. And so therefore they're not going to make teams, the Victor Cruzes and guys like that. But I'm happy that college football is taking it sort of seriously and not just been like, fuck you. There's no COVID. We're just going to move on as is. We're bigger than that. But the reaction and what they've done, is sort of jarring in a sense of like, well, you can't just cancel. You got to have more than just a plan. I would have seen no problem have been like moving it, kicking the can down the road a little bit, being like, we're going to make a decision. Everything's suspended till September, 20th or whatever it is, or October 1st, and then kind of figure out what you do in the meantime. But now it's like you've left everybody in limbo. It's very weird. It's very, very strange, and it's a surprising move. But what is the SEC going to do? They're just going to continue on and play, and what do these networks do that bought all the time on all these college football channels. It's like ABC, ESPN. What are they going to do? It's like just going to cover 2 or 3 games. It's very strange. And honestly, it was, I didn't see it coming. I saw the schedules come out. I go, oh, they're going to try. I could see it getting postponed, but they're going to give it a shot. And then
word on the street is that the NFL is going to start filling a lot of Saturdays and Thursdays and all that kind of stuff, and fill in where the college football can't, and really space their games apart
and just
to give
take over.
more time in between games and contact and all that sort of stuff.
So
it's just going to be the NFL is going to be on every 2 days.
They'll have the landscape to do it. Yeah, they'll have the landscape to do it. I mean, yeah, if they can get through, if we're playing NFL in December, it's a miracle. That's what I think. I think December, January, and February are going to be dark months for sports.
And I think it's going to be really good barking back up your tree again, fucking Richie Rich down there, not the one on the left, not the one on the right. You guys keep the money people at the bottom and us broke folk up at the top. Is that what this show's about?
We're all over the place, dude.
On my screen, you're at the bottom. Does that mean
you're at the bottom too?
You're at the bottom of mine.
Well, you guys got the downstairs apartment, the rich guys. But I think it's going to be good for daily fantasy games because who's going to want to invest money in a season-long league, and then you're the commissioner, you got to give everybody their $50 back or whatever the fuck.
That's what I'm saying. I keep doing these cameos.
But the daily fantasy leagues will be really fun.
Yes, because you'll have the information that day. You'll know, hey, who's been tested, who's sitting today. And I was saying last week, I was like, you're going to play, you're going to take Saquon Barkley if Nate Solder's not playing the whole year. I mean, look, again, he's not the greatest offensive lineman, but he's better than his fucking backup. So it's like, that it becomes a big thing where you're like, I don't know who's going to be in and who's going to be out, and how do you make a lineup based on that? I know I would do it if I was a professional fucking coach. I know, like Anthony Lynn's like, yeah, we're going to have to take things day by day, but that's his job. I'm trying to do this shit for fucking fun, and to break my friends' balls. So, it's like throwing fucking shit against the wall and seeing what sticks. But yeah, you're right. Daily fantasy will take will be a big draw because you'll have everything you need in front of you, like Brenton.
And it's such short attention span theater, which everybody has right now.
Yeah. Did you play this weekend, by the way, Brenton, or are you taking a break?
I did, yeah.
How'd you do?
Made $400 last night.
Playing what?
Nice.
Basketball.
NBA, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I won 100 playing golf. I was going to gloat about that, but that pales in comparison now.
I made $400 this quarter.
By the way, the Yankees, since I said that they were the best team in baseball last week,
sucked.
They're no longer the best team in baseball. They have come back down to earth, and it's just been frustrating. The starting pitching has been a little shitty, and so, but the fucking Oakland A's.
Hi, Rogue.
Every week, Jayson.
I got Tripoli's babies.
Dude, every
crying babies on his knees screaming about Hillary Clinton. How do you think
I know, dude. I can't wait to see that baby. The twins podcast. Daddy issues.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Their first words are going to be like, Hillary Clinton's a pedophile.
Dad, my father is a robot. My father taught me you were a robot, Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton.
Oh, my life. Look at that. Fuck, now I'm even better looking. Yeah, no, the baseball's like the fucking Oakland A's are – this is the team I worry about every year, the fucking Oakland A's, because they're so fucking good for these short stretches of time, and this is what the season is. It's a fucking sprint. So you got a team like that, Matt Chapman, that kid's unbelievable, best third baseman in the game. Those are the kind of teams that scare me. The fucking Cubs are 11-3, and it's like, I don't want to play the fucking Cubs, the National League. The Rockies. Charlie Blackmon's biting 500 on the fucking Rockies. It's insane right now. So, yeah, the Yankees have come back down to earth. I'm not happy about it, but, it's still, we're quartered the way done. We're still going to make the playoffs. And I like the fact that baseball's talking about doing the playoffs in a bubble. Thank God. Do it in New York. Do it in Arizona. American League, National League. We got 3 stadiums in New York. You got Buffalo. You got the Citi Field and Yankee Stadium. You got a couple out there. do it in a bubble so it can get done correctly. The fucking Cardinals have only played 3 and 4 games this whole season so far. So this thing has to be done in a bubble, especially the playoffs. So I'm glad they're talking about doing it that way. But
Smart,
yeah,
be smart.
yeah, it has to. Look, again, it goes like everything's sort of on its head right now. So you got to be ready to do what's never been done before.
First of all, World Series hat.
Okay.
This was Brody's Cubs World Series hat.
Oh, nice.
Really?
Is that from 2016? That's what my boyfriend's brother works for the Cubs, and he has a World Series ring from that World Series.
Oh,
It's
really?
real cool.
That's a show and tell. You're on a sports podcast. You got to open up with that story.
I sent it to our little
Oh yeah,
group chat.
we saw it. Yeah, that thing
I don't
is
have
sick.
it on my person. It's in Chicago, but
Right.
it was cool.
Court McCowan's got a fucking Super Bowl ring. You know how he's pals with Jim Irsay?
I know.
Damn.
Yeah. I go, that is, I would be wearing that and telling I was the 3rd string quarterback. No one ever remember who's behind fucking Peyton Manning, 3rd string quarterback.
He could be. He looks like a coach.
Yeah.
He could just wear khakis and walk around with that thing.
Fucking A, dude.
If he had a clipboard and khakis on and like headset, he could walk right through anything. He can Manchurian candidate anybody we want. If we can get him to kill Tom Brady, dude, let's get him to kill Tom Brady.
Dude, he could kill. If we needed Tom Brady dead, Court would be the one to do it. He'd be the one to get closer.
Speaking of threats on this podcast,
he'd be fucking Giselle.
Steve, I'm glad you have an alibi. There was a fire near the wedding venue this weekend.
Wait, your wedding venue?
There was a fire near it, and it was spreading. It almost hit it.
That's amazing.
So it's a good thing you were on a boat.
Jayson, I don't know if you heard, real quick summary. Bretton's supposed to get married, and the place that he's supposed to get married at's been holding on to some money.
Putting you through the ringer with the money.
Yeah, so I made a couple suggestions, my own way to handle things. And apparently our fans are true and great listeners, so, maybe people are sending messages that we don't even have to worry about this thing, Bretton. This thing takes care of itself. Yeah.
Joey Diaz calls it Jewish lightning.
Mm-hmm. You never know when it's going to strike, but it's going to strike rich for the people that need it. You know what I'm saying, brother?
We're about to go bankrupt. The old building caught on fire. Oh, darn.
Who knew it was going to happen? Who knew?
Yeah.
What else is going on? I'm glad that you're are you getting your money, though, Bretton, or no? Are you making inwards with that?
No updates yet.
All right. Anyone else have any other news stories? Yeah, Lucas, go ahead.
Did you see the Columbus Blue Jackets, the Tampa Bay Lightning?
Yes. I was just going to talk about that.
No, what happened? No.
Did anyone watch it?
No.
So my friend hit me up. He goes, dude, you got to put on the Lightning game right now. It's going into the 3rd overtime. So I started watching in the 3rd overtime. It ended up being the 4th longest game in history. Went 5 overtimes. And Columbus's goalie, who lost, broke the record with 85 saves in a game.
Wow.
The old record was 73.
What was the final score?
3-2.
3-2.
The Blue Jackets had 61 block shots. It was fucking crazy. Yeah. They were so exhausted. They're like just kind of falling over each other. The announcers didn't want to be there anymore. So now there's all these articles that came out this morning about, should the NHL do away with overtime? Should they reduce the players that are on the ice and make it end faster? Like the third overtime, the guy is talking like, we shouldn't be here anymore. This is not fun. Like,
really? Was it not fun to watch, or was it like
incredible to watch?
Yeah.
He's like, this is fun to watch, but these players are exhausted. They're going to be wrecked the rest of the series. It's going to affect them, whoever moves on the next series.
Johnny's here.
I mean, look, it could be a thing where, that they're worried about that. Yeah,
but dude, it was so much fun.
Because that's what
good game.
That's why they have 7-inning doubleheaders for baseball, and they started the man on second base in extra innings. They don't want these fucking marathon games going over.
No,
and over.
Keep it in hockey. It was great.
Johnny, are you there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here. Hey guys.
I know you can't do video, but
you can't see me? Hold on, I can do video.
Oh, fuck yeah, you can do video. We want to see that beautiful face. There he is. There. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Why is that your background? Mariano Rivera's one moment that he wishes he could probably take back to Gonzalez in Game 7 of the 2001 World Series. Why the fuck? Now, don't poke the bear in the zoo. I didn't do anything wrong, Johnny. All I did was use my brain.
Yeah, you did. You hustled an innocent young boy named Jayson Thibault in golf.
I was approached by Jayson Approach, not hustled. Approach.
But that you,
serious.
if you remember, that original side bet was not part of the bet. You heard his list of golfers, and you thought, I'm gonna get more out of this. I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna do a little fast Eddie Felson. I'm gonna hustle this son of a bitch. And you did, and now I'm paying the price.
I have to be honest.
But at least you were in the room. I found out that I was on the line 3 days later.
Yeah.
That's true.
Did
But
you-
when I heard Tiger Woods, I
You
go,
know why I
"This
choose
man might
you?
not know everything he's talking about. I may be able to win this."
You know why I chose you, Brenton?
Why is that?
Because I know Lucas very well, and I know his diet, and I know he's fucking more of like a rough, tough kind of a guy.
Yeah.
And I think he would almost want to do this.
Yes, I actually have. I can get him right now. I have some weird jelly beans in my cabinet.
I had some jalapenos last night with my dinner, and I almost cried. They were too hot. I can't handle anything.
Well, don't you worry, baby Biddlecombe. Daddy's got you covered as always, all right? Who started a podcast with you? Who made you a millionaire? And who protected that little tongue and that little delicate palate from having to be tortured by terrible jelly beans? Oh, Johnny, I heard you tasted it last night, and it wasn't fun, was it?
No, not really.
Oh,
told him-
man.
I told him what you.
I've been paying for it all day, actually, all night. Actually, I had like heartburn.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, it was not pleasant. Yeah,
Yay.
they're not fun to eat. That's why Luis Gonzalez is in the background, because if I'm not having fun, you're not having fun.
By the way,
Now it's this red one with the little dark purple on it, right? That's the worst one.
Well, it's the light red one though. There's a dark red one that's got kind of light splotches on it. It's the light red one with the dark splotches. Yeah.
Can I see what it looks like? Can you hold it up?
Those are
To the camera?
the jelly bellies, right?
Yeah, I got the little box. Yeah,
Mine's in a box too.
yours is
Mine
I got
are in
the
a
box,
bag.
too. Yeah. All right. Well,
I might have to-
no time like the present, fellas. It's time to pay off your bag of bets and eat those jelly beans. You can thank Colin Morikawa for this. 23 years old. While you guys get ready to eat it, I'll give you a little fact. 3 people have won their first major championship, the PGA, at 23 years old. Tiger Woods, Rory McIlroy, Jack Nicklaus, and now Colin Morikawa. Can you believe that, guys? Can you believe that?
Is
I
this
want
some
more
weird
Morikawa.
form of bragging, like fact bragging? Is that what
Yeah.
you're doing here? Like, I
Yes.
think the guy who's 23. Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
You should have heard him. I haven't eaten anything yet. You should have heard him bragging the first fucking half hour of this shit, John.
Oh, Johnny.
Dude, you picked like 12 golfers, okay? It wasn't some Olympian feat, and he was like 5th on your list, okay?
By the way, I picked 6, and he was 5th on my list. And 6 out of 150, and I fucking nailed it, Johnny. Thank you.
What?
Commence, O Festiva. Let us eat. Manja, everyone.
See, I think it's I'll let you guys. He's gone ahead. I was gonna say it might be funnier if I went first. But.
Oh man, it's in his mouth. He's
Oh,
chewing.
no.
He's chewing.
Oh fuck.
Oh, his whole body got tense.
Cool. Oh.
Is it sticking in your teeth, Jayson?
Yeah, that's about-
He's almost as red as Steve.
Oh my god. Which is
And
that?
now
What
he's
is that?
chugging.
That's the Mountain
That was
Dew?
the soda.
Water,
That was the water.
You need milk, dude. You need milk. That shit
He's
doesn't
got
help.
that
though.
too.
Is it still okay?
You shouldn't have let him use milk. Milk kind of kills it.
No, we said any kind of substance after is okay.
Oh,
All right, I'm gonna do this. Okay.
Okay.
Good
Oh,
luck.
fuck you. Oh fuck.
Oh, Johnny. Oh, Johnny.
It's gonna hurt it more than me. Oh god, it's got a real bad later thing.
Oh, it made me. I don't like it.
Oh man, I
Try
feel
to get
so
the goddamn
bad.
fan to point at me. Stop this shit.
Johnny,
I haven't even chewed it yet. I'm just sucking the outside off. I thought it was.
We gotta.
You
Steve,
gotta go,
don't
Johnny.
puke.
Johnny, you gotta go.
Dude, you puke
What if
him
Steve's
ending
the one who
Zoom call.
pukes?
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill him.
Come on, Steve.
And you gotta too fast swallow it. Too fast swallow.
Oh my God.
Are you serious?
I can't.
He was like laughing and puking at the same time.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much. I get so excited, but I almost feel it in my mouth for
It's
them.
not-
I wanna go back to the moment before Johnny started coughing. The look in his eyes is like
Yeah,
what
when
a
he's like-
serial killer gets right before he makes his first kill.
Or you know when like the guy's got you and you know you're gonna get killed. You're like, just do it. Just do it. Just fucking do it. Just do it. Oh, now it looks like he's eating
Oh,
Gonzalez's ass. The way his face. Oh yes.
Not funny.
Johnny.
No.
Oh, it just keeps going. It's so
Yes.
It's like
Later on when you're doing a podcast, Johnny, and that little nibble comes from the corner of your tooth that gets caught, and you go, "What's that?" And you go bite on that, and then a
Oh,
little
my
more
God.
comes out.
my
Let's
eyes
go
It
brush
water.
my
looks-
teeth. Where are you?
Steve, it looks like you came and she's still sucking.
Oh, when you said I'm just sucking the outside. Jayson, what about you? How do you feel?
These aren't fun.
Downward dog,
don't
right?
even-
Oh,
Oh man, ugh,
No, it still hurts.
bad.
Are you sure you don't want to see what it would feel like if you stuck it up your butt?
yeah.
I
we
would
wanna-
have preferred it.
I don't even know. Do you have a spice thing in your butt? I don't even know if that's.
You
Oh,
can taste. You have anal. You have taste glands in your anus.
you would know, huh?
You do,
Yeah.
but you don't really get to feeling it until the second fist.
I saw. I read an. I said something about a guy who did butt chugging. And he could do
My
like he could tell
tongue is
you.
numb. I feel like I went to the dentist.
He could tell you what wine you poured
My
into his
tongue feels
butt.
bigger in my mouth.
Yeah, it's swollen. It's
It
probably.
feels like it's like fuck you. It's like trying to run.
Johnny
away.
looks like he's gonna
Stick it out.
comatose.
I want to see what it looks like. Stick it out.
Johnny's
Oh,
meeting God
I already.
right now.
I swallowed already.
I feel like I have a cow tongue in my mouth again.
How does it feel in your stomach, Johnny? Does it feel like normal in your stomach? Doesn't
Nah,
feel
it just still really hurts right in the
in
middle.
your
That's where
mouth,
it's bad.
on
It
your
hurts
tongue.
right in the middle of my tongue.
on your tongue. Now I'll just.
But
give you-
dude, I tell you, I ate like a sliver of one. I punched one yesterday to see what it was like, and I had some kind of like heartburn shit
yeah,
all the rest of the day.
this is gonna be great.
Baking soda.
What is what? Is that?
What
a
I
thing?
would-
Baking soda with like slightly warm like water from the tap. If you like put a little baking soda in water, it really helps heartburn.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Is this a? Is that
Cayenne
real
pepper.
advice, or are
used
you
to-
trying to fuck me over too? I don't know
No,
whose team
no,
you're
no.
on.
I used to. Fair enough. No, I
There
used
you
to
go,
do that
Em.
when I used to
Oh.
bartend, I used to give that to guests who had heartburn. It's like a little glass of slightly warm water with a little bit of baking soda in it. Squish it right down.
Oh, really? All right.
Thank
I
you.
gotta try that out. Either that, or we're gonna explode. This is my mom used to put Tabasco in my mouth when I cursed. So now you guys have the feeling of what.
What are you eating?
Oh, so you come from a long line of child abuse.
No, it's not child abuse. I learned what not to say, and I learned when to say the things I should say and when not to say them.
Smooth, Steve. Soft peanut butter cookies.
Ooh,
Smart.
that's a good idea. There
See,
you
I don't
go.
have anything.
Steve's got like a whole restaurant full of things that can help him.
You've got some great friends, Johnny. You've got some great friends, and that's all that really matters. Yeah, of course, it's gonna hurt for a while, and then
Where are my great friends? One of my great friends got me into this bet, and the other great friend took advantage of him. Who's supposed to be his friend? You
No.
knew what you were doing. I went
I
back
did-
and watched the footage. The smile on your face. You
Yeah,
knew.
it
You knew
was
the
a-
whole time.
I had an idea.
Who to take. Steve was texting me who to take. I just drafted who he told me. I got bamboozled.
By the way, Johnny, do you know that on up till Sunday he was gonna win? Like I thought he had two guys that was gonna win.
Yeah,
Kepka and
I
Dustin
did too.
Johnson.
I watched.
Yeah. But Johnny, can I ask you who called the winner? Who was the person that won?
Oh.
Who was that person? Who made the right decision?
Yeah, whatever.
It was me, Johnny.
I don't like it.
Yeah, you don't like it, but now you're gonna remember. Don't.
Yeah, but
fuck
I
with
didn't
us.
win. I'd like to remind her, I didn't lose because of that.
You
I
lost,
because of the side bet, and he picked Ricky Fowler, who didn't even make the fucking cut.
That's true. He didn't make the cut. Why would you do that, Jayson? Why would you?
What did he
pick a
go
guy
for?
who didn't
Well, he
make
went
the
for like an 8 or something, right? On one of
cut?
those.
Yeah, he tried to tap in a foot putt just like this, and he swiped it and just touched it and barely moved it. Didn't move it into the hole, and that literally cost him the weekend. He was +2 instead of +1.
Johnny, I wish you had cookies. This really helps.
Thanks.
I'm so glad we can
It
get
still
him.
hurts. It's not. These aren't fun, man. These are. I bought these at Ralph's. A child could just
Wait,
be like,
where
"Hey,
did you buy
Mommy."
these? Your tongue does it. I bought these at Ralph.
Shut up.
I bought these at Ralph.
Think about that, dude. A kid could just grab them like, hey, all cool jelly beans, and then a little 5-year-old could just be fucking feeling like this way.
Johnny, the 5-year-old could be
He
feeling the
was gonna let
way.
his kids eat it.
That was the saddest thing I've ever heard.
You weren't raped, Johnny. Okay, we didn't pull you into a van.
You don't know what I was.
We did mouth abuse you though, and I'm happy about that.
Oh.
What are you eating? A bagel now, Fatso? What's next? The lasagna?
See, this is not Jason.
Garfield?
This is nothing to Jason. Jason has been tased on the show before.
Yeah.
That's probably the worst one, right? Jason tasing.
Hands
Was that the
down.
dog collar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dog collar. Yeah.
Did anyone have to hold Ari's asshole open while it got bleached?
that was pretty bad too.
That was you. That was bad.
Yeah, that was me, and that was bad. So I don't want to hear about what stinks and what doesn't stink.
I like how you've made it so that you were the guy holding his ass open now, though. Weren't you just in the room? Remember we had like a guy. The gimp was the guy holding his ass open. That's funny.
Yeah.
True, yeah. I know it was disgusting, but I'm happy that you guys
Steve was just
challenged
retching
me.
the whole time.
I'm happy you challenged me. Don't step up unless you
I didn't
wanna get
challenge you.
swept.
I don't want that to be the narrative. I didn't challenge anybody. This
Okay.
was not my idea. I was watching, and Jason's like, "Hey, I got a great idea, buddy."
Great. Well,
Let's
it
do
all
a
worked
week one.
out.
Let's do a week 1 fan duel, show against show.
No.
What do you want? Oh, for what? Football?
Yeah, for football, NFL.
Are you kidding me right now? We will fucking.
There's a guy who won
wreck
$1 million
you.
picking
Yes!
fantasy. What are you trying to do, Jason?
What are you trying to do, Jason?
The Generals
Jason.
would do.
All right, all right. You want to challenge us? We'll figure. We'll pull out of the bag of bets, dude. I don't even have to. I mean, I'll stay quiet. I'll let my boys do the talking.
I do not consent.
And by my boys, I mean Emma. So, and let me tell you something. She knows what the fuck she's doing too when it comes to fantasy. And if she doesn't, she's with the right person that knows how to fucking do it. She's doing something right to that guy or person, and they're doing a good job picking the right people. So,
I have
The four
my
of you-
secrets.
The 4 of you versus Johnny.
Johnny, you want to do a side hustle at Braves Yankees tonight? I don't know. I mean,
fuck no.
come
no,
on,
no.
dude.
Dude, have you seen we're starting our bullpen again? It's yesterday we started
You started a 4 number 1 draft pick yesterday.
a prospect. I can't
Prospect. I
It
did,
really hurts.
yeah.
It really hurts. The Braves are fucked, dude. Soroka went down, man, and they're fucked now.
Acuna Jr. Is he gonna play today? or
Yeah,
no?
Acuna.
He is?
He's supposed to get his wrist X-rayed last night. So
Eyes
I
are
haven't heard yet.
Well,
My eyes are sweating.
You don't touch
Giancarlo.
your eyes.
Yeah,
You touched the
rub-
jelly bean. Now you're touching your eyes. You fucking
Crack,
idiot.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
crack one open and just rub it around your eyes to get it clear.
Size glass.
Giancarlo, I made a paper Stanton is out for a fucking month, which again is like. of
Yeah, I
course, we
think you
couldn't
guys
have
will
the
be
nice thing.
okay. I think you'll be okay.
I wanted the nice thing that I had, Giancarlo Stanton and Aaron Judge back to back. Okay, I want that. I deserve that. I'm
By
the
the way-
winner, Johnny.
LeMahieu, he's got like such a weird body, doesn't he?
What do you mean? Oh, for a guy who
He's like-
hits the best hitter in baseball.
He's like really wide on the bottom, and then he's got these long, skinny arms. I don't. That's a weird looking motherfucker. I don't like that guy.
yeah,
Fuck
for
the Yankees.
for the best 2-strike hitter in baseball. Johnny, don't poke the bear in the zoo because you see what you get. You get a ton
Gonzo,
of-
baby. Look at Gonzo.
you get it. I have a picture with him. I'll post it up later on.
Is it photoshopped?
Very funny. That's
I got a picture of me with Abraham Lincoln, motherfucker.
it isn't, but I hope it isn't. But if anyone could make it look like it's photoshopped, I wish they would do it, and that way it would, we can get that fucking fire burning again. Yeah, that was.
I'll admit, I'm finally like I'm back to normal. My eyelids are still sweating, and that's about it.
Stop
Yeah,
touching
that's
your
the
eyes.
first thing. That's the first thing you notice is that your whole body just kind of goes sweat all at once. The whole every pore has. I didn't even know you had sweat all over your body. Like
Yeah, I
my
immediately
feet were
started
sweating.
Dude, when they came in the mail, my son goes, "Are your beans here yet?" I go, "I don't know." He goes, "I'm gonna run to the mail." He came running. He goes, "The beans are here. The beans are here." And I go, "Man," I kept looking at that box all weekend long. I'm reading the ingredients. I go, "What the fuck am I doing?"
Yeah, that's. I was sending Jason like article links to people who were like, "Yeah, we were all rushing to the refrigerator, drinking milk for like a straight hour,
When I had to
and
drink
to
my
freak
own
him
pee,
out."
When I had to drink my own, 1 ounce shot of my own pee, I watched a lot of drink your own pee videos that were not pornography.
By the way, the U.S. Open.
You drank my pee too. I like how he's just saying he drank somebody's pee. He drank my pee too,
Red-
and Brian Redband's pee.
That was
So,
bad.
yeah.
There was a frog in red bands.
Do you want to do that for the U.S. Open? Loser has to drink the other person's urine.
You got like 8 people on your show. What? No, that's got to be like mailed around the country. To think about the logistics of this.
Johnny's the voice of reason.
And to anyone out there, no, you cannot join, so you can drink MSP. Okay, you sick fucks. She's not involved in this fucking thing.
That's a
all right?
Patreon level.
That's a Patreon level. By the way, that is a high tier Patreon level. We are going to really discuss it. Emma's a team player, as she's already proven, and we can discuss it. But it's a very high Patreon level. I want to thank you boys for joining us today and fulfilling your obligation of shame. Really, it's really just shame. It's to teach you a lesson. Don't come, don't and maybe you haven't learned it because I already see Jayson challenging us to football now.
Week one FanDuel.
Okay.
Whatever one that'll come sponsored by.
Yeah.
And week one, and then that gives us like almost a month, 3 weeks or what have you, and we'll figure out what the stakes are.
No.
I'm sure Sam's not gonna say he'll do it, but definitely Johnny's in.
No.
So maybe it's this. For week one, you get $50, right? Whatever you could turn your $50 into at the end of week one. How about that? We bet with $50. Whatever you want to turn.
Well, I say we go head to head.
Yeah, but I'm saying we turn our $50 versus their $50, and we turn.
I'm saying we face them directly. We build a lineup against their lineup. You can do a head-to-head competition.
That's our plan.
Okay.
We can do intel, listen to each other's shows while we publicly talk about what our strategies are.
Yeah. Drafting Junior
Seau. I'm just gonna say I'm definitely going kicker first. So
yeah, I know. I like 3 quarterbacks in the first couple rounds too.
I like to go 4 kickers, just in case, stash them away, just so
Is Cole Beasley still playing? He's a first string wide receiver, right?
That's not cool, man.
Definitely. Well, my number 1 pick, Junior Seau.
Look, guys, you didn't learn your lesson, and I'm looking forward to kicking your ass again. What are we gonna pull?
What lesson did I have to learn? Not to be on a show where people rope you into bullshit bets? Is that okay? Because I quit Punch Drunk. Okay.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna have to quit Punch Drunk. Otherwise, you're in.
It's over.
Good luck. Good luck on your own, Johnny.
And then there was just one.
I wish that was the only podcast. Fuck me. I got like 8 other podcasts.
All right. Thank you, guys. Anything else anyone had to talk about this week? I think we covered everything that we wanted to do. Yeah. That's the podcast for this week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for listening. Please tell a friend, of an enemy, someone that you like or don't like. Doesn't matter. If someone else listens to this thing, we're doing better.
What a pro. Wow.
Right?
What a pro you are, Steve. I wish we had a little of this. Man,
Johnny,
we should have you on more.
Johnny.
Wow.
Trust me. It works, dude. We're growing, Johnny.
You're really good at this, though. I'm jealous, dude. Good job,
Johnny. Don't sabotage me. All right.
He was in a flip phone commercial. For the love of God, listen to the man.
Yeah, it's urgent. It's urgent that I finish the show. Thank you to our Patreon members, all 17 of you. I think there are. I love you, every one of you. I want to kiss you on the fucking mouths. We'll be back next week. Oh, by the way, my son tonight for the regular season championship of the town of Brookhaven 8U Summer League. It's for all the marbles tonight. Us versus the other team for the regular season champs.
Is he
win, we're champs. What do you think? What do you think? Would you let Garrett Cole sit on the side during a game that mattered? Come on, bro. At the end of this, I'll throw the stat line up there because it's going to blow your mind. Next week, I'll throw the stats up there when the regular season's done. It's going to blow your mind. I'm so proud of all of you. I love all of you. Thank you very much for listening. That's the podcast, and we'll see you next week, everyone.
See you guys too.